This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? Today we're going to test this Mercedes EQS Maybach. I did a test drive before. This time I have it for a longer, actually for a weekend. Unfortunately, we had the storm Amy was raging around here this weekend. Plus that I had 39 degrees Celsius fever yesterday, but now I'm okay. That's why my voice is not perfect. But man, this beast, it's funny because they couldn't use a regular EQS. They had to use the big fat EQS to fit everything. And if you guys haven't seen it before, this is super rare and also really expensive. I think it starts at 3 million NOK. It starts at 300k euros roughly. Yes, why not? You get this fake grill here. You get the Maybach. You get actually the star. Yeah. You get the electric doors. Well, how is this again? How they open? Okay, whatever. I open it like this, and then, well, okay. Now I'm struggling. There. Okay. We are not good friends. The electric doors and me. But yeah, look here. It looks like a freaking spaceship in here. Oh, whoa, man. Burmester, massage. Okay, press the button here. Open up the lid. Oh wait, let me close the door. Pull this. They made the back here actually quieter than the front. The soundproofing is just insanely good, supposedly. We're gonna test that also. Here, see, press the button here. Oh wait, the car is not on. Shit, hang on. Man, that is just so old-fashioned, man. I had to go power it on first. Okay, you see, this is kind of clumsy. I just get in here just to press the brake, and then the door is, press the brake, the door is trying to kill me. Oh shit, but I have to press the brake and then press start. Fire up the engine. Then it starts playing music. Dude, stop being annoying. I paused the music before. It's booting up the system. Okay, no, wait, no. Go to the playing, go back. Pause it. Okay, try to remember that. Okay, now let's go back again. Yeah, so normally you can do this. Voila. And then, okay, maybe I'm just too much in the way for it. Okay, now you see here. Now that we're in the back, okay, you press the button here. Do you want to chill your drinks? Or you want to fire it up? Yeah. And then also, the humming you hear in the back here is the fridge, of course. Here, you can have your champagne or Red Bull in the back there. And then open this lid here. You see the glasses. And you can take out one of these and you can place it here. Let's see if I can do this right here. No, wait, my bad. You have to take it up there, and then you put it here, and then voila. Huh? And you have this tab here, tablet, but I think it was MKBHD or someone who complained that this is actually just a not that updated Samsung tablet, and it actually feels kind of, what the heck is booting up? Dude, why does everything need to boot up when we start the car? Can't you just be more standby? I was going to show you that as soon as it finished sending data to Deutschland. Okay, let's put it back there. I was going to show you that it was not very smooth. Yeah, there's screens here, there's freaking lights everywhere. The level of luxury here is just insanely high. Let me see, how do I remove this? Okay, there you go. I want to place it back there because I'm not going to need it, obviously. Was I just drink milk? Okay, there finally. But here Now you turn it off. It is kind of loud humming. Wait, it sounds almost like there's a compressor there. You hear it? Unfortunately, the fridge is there, not here, like in the Neo EL8. So I have some cold drinks with me, but I just put it there because I can simply not access it all the way here. But I mean, obviously this is just for the rear passenger, not for the drivers, you noob. Okay, but I'm gonna test something here. If I do this, put my finger here, what's gonna happen then? Ah! Okay, actually that went good. So which means that okay. See, if I had the glass here, right, and just try to close it, it will detect that the glass is there, and then okay, it actually it doesn't need that much force to stop it. But then I wonder if I do this. Oh, it wasn't closed. Okay. Oh, I think I'm done charging now. Oh, wait. Do it. I'm gonna open it. Let's just do it the manual way. Okay. Anyway, no, don't push. No, do it. Come on. Don't fight me. Don't fight. Dude, there's plenty of space here. Shit, man. Okay, you can fortunately disable this automatic door thing. I'm gonna show you when you do this. It closes. Ah! Oh, that was okay. Yeah, that passed the child test. All right. Good. But okay, stop digging around, Bjorn. Here, let me show you something here. EQS 680. Oh yeah, it's more powerful than the regular fat EQS. But the trunk space has been compromised because they wanted to make sure that we have the best sound experience. And there is actually a hard top, or what do you call it, a partial shelf that is glued in here or bolted in here, right? In the regular fat EQS, you can take off this and you can even recline to get more space, right? Or actually go more upright. But here, no, they don't care about that. As long as you can fit all the golf clubs here, then no problem. So we need to test the sound system. They made the soundproofing even better, here and all over the place. And they shielded the motors. They did something to the bushings. I don't remember what the heck it was. But this big fat fridge, it's actually not that big on the inside, but you see it takes up a lot of space. Yeah, you can remove it if you don't need it. Just pull it out like this. You see? Huh? Okay, great. Wait, is it portable? Can you bring it on the golf course? Wait. Someone messed up here. Okay. Nothing to see. But this thing is freaking massive. It's like, this is just typical German engineering, that they need this big, I think it's compressor based. Okay, whatever. But we need to test something. With a smaller trunk now, how much space do we have for banana boxes? Okay, in test number 1, we have removed the fridge. We can then fit a whopping 5 banana boxes. Whoa! That is a lot less than the regular EQS. Yeah, because you can't simply remove this. Well, you can put one. No, you don't do that. So what happens then if we put in the fridge again? Well, let's see. Put it in here. Wait, my bad. I have to open the lid, you freaking noob. Yeah, actually I had to go in the inside, but now it's ready to go in there. Wait, do not align it properly. There, click. Okay, good. Now we can only fit. Well, that thing in the middle there is just really taking up all the space. Huh? Can we fit 4 at least? Oh, there. Let's just check that it closes. 4 banana boxes? Yes. Okay, so not much trunk space, no front space. So that's it. I'm not gonna fill the front with it. It's just too beautiful for filling it with banana boxes, and that's not the point. But okay, anyway, now I'm gonna start driving. But man, look at this two-tone color here. And this was handcrafted, hand-painted by the artisans, or I don't know what the heck it's called. But, you know, it's funny because 12 years ago, the first Norwegians, they bought Tesla. It was just so unique. Everyone was like, wow. And then Norwegians started complaining because everyone got a Tesla. It wasn't special anymore. Well, guess what? You can buy one of these Maybach, and in Norway there are only 6 registered Maybach. This is one of 6. Think about that. It's like the first 6 supercharger that came 12 years ago. Yes. So if you want something different, get the Maybach. So here, look also the rims. Oh, wow. Dude, we have 22 inches here. Let's see. Cooper, 275, 40, 22 inches. You suppose, I mean, you expect it to be noisy, right? It is dead quiet in here. Okay, anyway, stop digging around. Let's start driving. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Maybach logo here. Can you see it? There. Oh man, I didn't test this car at night, you know. Oh, the red buckle indicator there. And then when you get in here, okay, right, close the door. And then start. No, that's just for the infotainment. You have to start it here. And then it plays the music. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have functional lights here. Great. Okay. And now I'm gonna drive. Let me show you that before I start. We have the dynamic. We have the drive mode here. And you see, we have different modes, right? Sport mode, individual, eco. I'm just gonna go for this. The comfort, but it's not a regular comfort. No, it's the Maybach mode. There is a so-called comfort there with a little diamond on. Hey, I was looking at something there. Shit, man. Yeah, so you're gonna go for this. You see, suspension is now Maybach. This thing is insane, man. Okay, 100% battery. We're gonna reset some stuff here. I'm gonna measure the net capacity. This is 125 kilowatt hour. It's 1 kilowatt hour bigger than the Geländewagen. So, do they have the same battery and stuff? There's even, you just wanna have a Maybach logo here also. What the heck? Okay, let me reset some stuff. And off we go. Dude, I just checked the back before I go on. It looks like a spaceship in the back. This is not business class, this is first class. And the first thing I notice is that when I go off the line, it is a bit slow. But I think they made it on purpose to make the ride as smooth as possible. It's not like a Tesla or actually even the Geländewagen. It has a slightly more aggressive start here. You just want to soften up everything. And now we're on the motorway doing 110 kilometers per hour plus VAT, and it is incredibly quiet in here. I have 22-inch wheels. Even the Neo EL8, which is the quietest car I tested, with 22-inch wheels, you can start hearing some noise, yes, versus 20-inch. But here, this is just unbelievably quiet. Wow, I need to test the soundproofing. I actually have it with me here. We can just do it now. Okay, we are going at around 120. Let me change it. Okay, the haptic touch thing on the steering wheel here though is useless, man. It's so hard to swipe and misclick it, and okay. So we're just for fun now. But I'm gonna of course check this eventually. But we're doing 120 kilometers per hour, passing a truck. Wow. Yeah, okay, good. Now let's get over to the test area. We're heading north now towards Rudshøgda, but I think over here at Tangen, where Ioniq is, I will start measuring some consumptions. It's going to be a wet road though, so nothing to do with that, right after the Amy storm. But yeah, this is also different. This display, you cannot change it to, well, you can change it to some of the other styles here, but not the regular that you know from the other Mercedes. So it only shows you the digits that is relevant, right? If you see, if I accelerate that, so it actually tries to be kind of clean on the interior there. All right, cool. And of course we have header display here. Also looks like a spaceship in the front, just like other EQS. Okay, let's check the weight then. Does this weigh more than the regular EQS SUV? Front axle. Okay, the whole car. Holy macaroni, this thing is heavy. What the heck did they put in here, huh? Mahogany? Shit. Okay, the fridge. Always blame the fridge. And here we reach the dark side. And this Mercedes, of course, has digital lights, just like the other EQS. It is wonderful. High resolution. And also when you go slow, it goes wider. And then when you go faster, it focuses the cone more forward, it goes narrower. And then blocks out many different elements like this Polestar 2 and also oncoming traffic. So it is some of the best I tried. The only minus is that it is not as powerful as some of the most powerful I've seen, but no, it is digital lights. Yeah, really high resolution. So, but you guys have seen that before, so nothing special there. There you go, then the high beam comes on. And then it goes off here with some street lights. Well, actually it's on still. Lights also up the sign here without blinding me. Very good. We are now at Circle K Tangen, and from here I'm going to do the consumption test. But what the heck, man? From Home to here we averaged 315 watt-hour per kilometer. Oh, shit. Alright, so I'll just go from here to Rudshøgda and back in. That's a 90-kilometer loop. I need to test down the hills here when we coast. How far does it roll when they have 3.2 tons with us? Okay, let's see which trip meter there reset. Yeah, I realized that this is actually one of the trip meter, but it just has this Maybach logo here. Okay, very fancy. But let me see, I'm probably gonna keep that. This reset this. Yes, okay, let's go. Works just like the other Mercedes here. All right, and as usual, we have to cruise at 93 kilometers per hour to match 90 GPS speed. And again, you know, I need to mention that I have been testing hundreds of cars, and this is quite common that when I cruise at 93, it matches 90. But that Geländewagen, I had to cruise at 96 or 7, I don't remember, to match 90. And then, okay, when the police would catch you for speeding, do you think they care about what the speedometer shows? No, they care about actual speed, which is what the GPS shows you. Okay, and then I actually, okay, here you go to dynamic mode here, press the button here. No, not off-road. I chose eco mode, and in eco mode you have the eco on the engine thing. No, what? Okay, whatever. There's also info screen here somewhere. You can go here, you can go to the info there. You see that it's using the rear motor just like the other Mercedes, and then the vehicle here. Yeah, this car also has rear wheel steering. Of course, all the info here. Yeah, and then there's also this off-roading thing. Let me see. No, I went the wrong way. Go here, and then like, yeah, you can take this Maybach on off-roading. Just like the Geländewagen, I guess. It is now 6th of October, and yeah, the bridge has turned pink. Normally it would be blue. Yeah, they can change it to whatever color they like. So with the modification in the trunk, how much better is the Burmester sound system now? Well, let's test it out. listening to some other high-end systems lately. For example, Bang & Olufsen, and this Burmester doesn't sound as crisp in the high tones. I wonder if it's always like this. And also Kemp reference was just super crisp. But actually, when I think about this, the Bang & Olufsen in, I believe it was in the Audi, was almost too crisp. But okay, anyway. It sounds great. Nice bass also. The subwoofer here is supposed to be in the front, under the footwell or somewhere here. So it doesn't have that boominess from the back. Excellent. Okay, next song. Did they make it linear? What about the mid bass? Again, I'm using the best CD quality, 44.1 kilohertz, 16-bit. Yeah, stereo. And I'm never trolling. Oh man, it sounds great. Bass is nice and linear. Not over, perfectly balanced. Okay, next song. What about the light boys? Oh man. This is really good. I'm not sure what they did in the back there though, compared to the regular. Well, just look at the added 2 extra speakers. Probably made the sound experience better for people in the back when we are sitting in the front here. It's all about the backseat drivers here, no? What about rattling here? There should be any rattling in the Maybach. Okay, skip a bit. No rattling. Okay, what about the last song? Yeah, you can also play some techno, no problem. Wait, what about you crank it up? For some reason, it doesn't play that loud. There might be a slight clipping at the very end. But overall, sounds great, but I still feel like it's not as good as the Kef reference. That was still the best, but here, I'll give it a good 9. We're now passing by Hamar. These lights are always blue. I love it. Well, yeah, so over here, it's 9 degrees Celsius. Consumption is 226 watt-hour per kilometer. Wait, isn't that higher than... No, isn't that lower than the IM6 I tested recently? Okay, but well, over here is dry road now, so that's good. Yeah, it's been quite stormy lately, so... Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have any car scanner data. I tried the various profiles. Strange thing is that the Geländewagen profile, or yeah, that profile didn't work here. See, just have to look in the car's display then until the power output is negative. Well, there. Okay, now we are neutral. Should be picking up speed. Well, yes, as expected, with such a heavy car, it actually gained some speed. And also, we'll see if this Maybach is more efficient than the Geländewagen. It should be, because this actually has some aerodynamics, unlike the brick from Austria. Well, okay, picking up some speed, yeah, but with 275 width tires and some wet roads and 9 degrees Celsius, then it doesn't glide the best, but it's still okay. Okay. Didn't hit 120 kilometers per hour, so I'm being barely legal today also. But can at least just glide over here then. There's still some downhills. Can at least beat classic Ioniq then? Let's see, okay. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do 1,000 kilometer challenge. And I'm not sure if it would be that exciting anyway. So I already done a 1,000 kilometer challenge with the EQS SUV. That was during winter. I did it in 10 hours. It was okay back then, right? Okay, we're gonna... Well, yeah, see. I feel like it's going slow, but we can still glide here. Yeah, see? It beats Geländewagen. Everything beats Geländewagen. But can we just still keep gliding? Come on, keep gliding. Don't stop now. No. Okay, yeah, that's it, here. All right, okay. So, I mean, it was okay, right? We have too much luxury in this car. That's why it becomes a bit inefficient. All right, consumption was 238 watt-hour per kilometer. I guess that's actually not too bad for such a big and luxurious car. But I have to check also for distance error here. Okay, but let's do the 120 test then. Okay, and this time we have to cruise 123 on the speedo to match 120 GPS speed. And then I'm not sure if I go the same route. Yeah, I might as well do that because I need to drain the battery low anyway, so I'm at 63%. Okay, well, let's go the same loop then. But I measured that we have 0.7% over-reporting. So that means the consumption is actually 0.7% higher than what it claims. And also now in the high-speed test, it's only using the rear motor. Yeah, the front is only needed if you need more traction or power. So it's trying to be as efficient as possible. Cruising behind a Volvo at night around Hamar. Okay, let's turn around here. No need to go all the way. Well, consumption this time was 301 watt-hour per kilometer. I guess not too bad considering the road conditions now. Okay, so now we need to empty out the battery. And then, well, let me see. I can just navigate to Ioniq. That's what I'm gonna end up with eventually. Here, Ioniq. Preheating should work, right? Actually, I don't have that percent at arrival. People say that it's because I haven't logged in. Like, seriously? Huh? See, if I don't log in, then I don't get that feature. Really? Why? Okay, now we're heading back towards Yes Home, and I see on this screen that HV bat temp optimization is on. Yeah, wonder why they have to shorten down the word so much. It's a freaking huge screen, man. But this should mean that the preheating is active. It's shown here. It's not shown on the main screen here, or well, actually instrument cluster here. Okay, so preheating is on. That's good. The heat is on. We are getting close to Ioniq now, and interesting. I didn't pay attention when it happened, but preheating stopped. I see that it says that DC maximum is 154 kilowatt. It's supposed to be 200 kilowatt at 39%, but I think what it means is that, okay, if we plug in now, we get 154, but if we keep driving it down to 10% and we plug it in, it's gonna be 200 kilowatt, and then by the time we charge it back to 39 now, then we're gonna go get 200. But ideally, to get 200 kilowatt now, we need hot the battery, so I'm guessing that the battery might be heated up to 25 degrees. And then to get 200 kilowatt at 38% now, we probably need the battery to be at 35 or 40 degrees Celsius. So yeah, I've seen many legacy automakers, they're kind of stingy on preheating the battery, unlike Tesla, which will heat it up to whatever temperature it is needed to actually get maximum speed at whatever state of charge. We are down to 24%, and now we can take 199 kilowatt. And me, I'm a noob. I forgot to switch on that you need to add charging stops automatically. Then it will show you how many percent you will arrive with. Okay, all good. Now we just have to hammer the last few percent down then. We are now at Ioniq, and okay, gonna do the charging test. But if you look here, 351.7 kilometers done since we started driving, since charge. And then here, 294 watt hour per kilometer. With 10% left, that is actually 114.9 kilowatt hour. That's roughly the same as the 1 kilowatt hour smaller the electric Geländewagen battery. Are they actually the same though? Okay, but let's start the charging then. So based on the test today, which is kind of cold-ish and wet also, some places, we get almost 470 kilometers of range. So in summer, we'll probably get 500 kilometers. I mean, it's a 125 kilowatt hour battery, but this car is just so big and loaded with nice luxury features like fridge and massage and yeah. So I mean, what other cars can we compare it against? Well, probably just the Neo EL8, and then not sure about those minivans, but Xpeng X9, but I haven't really tested it yet. So or then well, the BMW i7, but that's not a big SUV, it's more like a sedan, right? But actually, even the i7 is kind of thirsty. So when you come to this real luxury EV segment, then you just have to expect that the cars will not be driven that far. Really rich people who can afford these cars, if they travel far, they take the airplane or the private jet. And then this is just to get around town. Then the consumption, no problem. Range, no problem. Electricity prices, no problem. So yeah, this is probably one of the nicest cars I've been in, and I really love the EQS, but also super comfy suspension. But I'm still more like the sedan EQS guy than the SUV, but okay. But overall, awesome car. But the test is not over yet. I need to show this car to my wife tomorrow morning. Okay, see here, we have already been on a trip, just a short trip to the doctor today with wifey. I'm going to show you. I didn't know about this, or maybe, didn't I try this before? But here, when you press this button here, bloop, stuff happens in the front seats. It slides forward. The headrest falls. Whoa, what the heck, man? What kind of wood is that? It goes forward. It goes as far forward as possible. That is madness. And then, yeah, and then stuff happens here, back in the back here, so here. And then the footrest comes out. Okay, there's some schmutz there, sorry, but look at that, look at that. She has so much leg room. What is it? If I try to close on this side now, and then here, yeah, you see, it pushes it all the way forward. Whoa. And last night I also did acceleration and noise test. And man, for a 3.2 ton beast, it goes like a freaking rocket. But not only that, but when it comes to the noise, it was unbelievably quiet. But when I measure it, normally I measure the noise in the front here, right? I have the meter roughly here where the head is, but this time I stretch it as far back as possible, but I couldn't stretch it all the way back. It was roughly here, but you can see in the table that it is the quietest car I've ever tested. When I read about the Maybach, they purposely made the back here actually as quiet as possible. when I tried a little test, front versus back, just a quick test, I noticed there was roughly 1 decibel difference, which is quite big. So this Maybach, EQS SUV Maybach 680 is actually the quietest car I ever tested. So, well, now it's up to the Chinese to be able to beat this. Okay, well, at least it's something different. Yes, I know you can buy 10 other cars for the same. Actually, no more. You can buy like 30 Firefly for this price, right? Well, I mean, who cares? For people who are rich, then they don't care. They don't want a bunch of small cars. They want this big car, a bunch, along with the Rolls Royce and I don't know what else they drive. And of course, a Geländewagen. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.